Manchester United have started the new Premier League season with a shock defeat. And this is not just a bad result. This performance raises some serious questions. Hull City have beaten Manchester United 2-0 at the MKM Stadium, producing a historic victory on their return to the Premier League. So, what went wrong for United? Manchester United came into this game with plenty of optimism. New signings, a new season, and renewed expectations under Michael Carrick. But after 90 minutes, United leave Hull empty-handed, while the newly promoted Tigers celebrate one of the biggest wins in their recent history. Hull scored twice in the first half through Semi Ajayi in the 17th minute and Nobel Mendy in the 38th, with both goals exposing major problems in United's defending. The biggest problem for Manchester United was their inability to deal with Hull's intensity. Hull were aggressive, physical, and dangerous from set pieces. United had possession, but possession without penetration meant very little. And when Hull got their opportunities, they punished United. The opening goal came from a corner, with Semi Ajayi reacting quickest inside the box. Then, before halftime, Nobel Mendy doubled Hull's advantage. 2 goals, 2 set-piece situations, and 2 moments where United's defensive organization simply wasn't good enough. Going forward, Manchester United also struggled. Bruno Fernandes tried to influence the game, while Bryan Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha looked for opportunities, but United couldn't consistently create clear-cut chances. The problem wasn't simply a lack of attacking talent. It was the lack of cohesion. United often moved the ball slowly, struggled to break Hull's defensive shape, and couldn't find the final pass when it mattered. Michael Carrick tried to change the game. Marcus Rashford came on at halftime, making his first Premier League appearance since December 2024. United also introduced Kobbie Mainoo later in the game, but the changes didn't produce the response Carrick wanted. United continued to have possession, but Hull remained organized and disciplined. And importantly, Hull were willing to fight for every ball. That was perhaps the biggest difference between the two teams. We also have to give Hull City enormous credit. This wasn't simply Manchester United being poor. Hull played with belief. They defended as a unit, competed aggressively, and took their chances when they came. For a newly promoted side facing Manchester United on the opening weekend, this was almost the perfect performance. The 2-0 victory also represents Hull's first-ever league win over Manchester United. Now comes the big question. Should Manchester United fans panic? Probably not yet. It's only one league game. But there are warning signs. United cannot afford to be this vulnerable from set pieces. They also need more intensity, better movement in attack, and greater control in midfield. And with the transfer window still open, this performance could increase pressure on the club to strengthen the squad. Starting the campaign with a 2-0 defeat to a newly promoted side is therefore a major setback. The next few matches will tell us much more about whether this was simply a terrible afternoon or a sign of deeper problems. For Hull City, this is a day they will never forget. For Manchester United, it's a reality check. The Red Devils were beaten in intensity, organization, and execution. And if United want to turn this season into a successful one, they need to respond quickly. Because one thing is certain, this Manchester United team cannot afford many more performances like this. What do you think? Is this just one bad game for Manchester United, or are there bigger problems at Old Trafford? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more football analysis.